Hello, third graders. This is our second art docent lesson. Lesson B. Artists paint children. L'Enfant Marguerite by Diego Velázquez. Velázquez had painted a portrait of the Spanish king Philip IV, and the king was so pleased that he appointed Velázquez court painter. This painting represents a 5-year-old girl who was a Spanish princess dressed in elegant clothes. Describe the girl's dress. Pinky by Thomas Lawrence. Sir Thomas Lawrence was an English portrait artist who became painter to the king. This little girl's nickname was Pinky. You can tell that the wind is blowing gently. Pinky is standing on a grassy hilltop. The sky has lovely tints of pink in the clouds. Blue Boy by Thomas Gainsborough. Thomas Gainsborough was an English portrait painter who preferred to paint landscapes. He took on the challenge to paint a good portrait using a lot of blue. Notice the autumn landscape of green, bronze, and gold, with a glowing sunset in the background shining brightly on the entire figure. Girl with Watering Can by Pierre Auguste Renoir. Renoir grew up in France, became friends with Claude Monet, and formed a group called the Impressionists. They felt that artists should paint outside to catch the light and natural color of their subjects. The artist painted a little girl in a garden in a bright, fresh air of a sunny morning. Young Girl by HENRI ROUSSEAU. HENRI ROUSSEAU is the most famous of the primitive or naive painters. This means that he had no formal training in art, but taught himself to paint. He spent a great deal of time sketching in the botanical gardens and the zoo. Notice the girl's dress with vertical lines and the vertical trees in the background, the red berries and the leaves carefully painted. Delfina Flores by Diego Rivera. Diego Rivera believed very strongly in the cause of the Mexican peasants during the Mexican Revolution and painted many more murals and pictures to help establish a national identity for these people. The words written in Spanish below the figure of the little girl say, Retrato de la niña Delfina Flores lo pinto Diego Rivera, which translated says, Portrait of the child, Delfina Flores, Diego Rivera painted it. The Artist's Son by Pablo Picasso. Picasso was born in Spain and invented Cubism along with another artist, George Braque. They were inspired by African masks and sculptures. The artist painted his son, Paolo, dressed in Arlequin costume. Arlequin is a particular type of clown or buffoon which is traditionally seen with this diamond pattern all over the surface. Art Project Lesson B, Self-Portrait. Project. Students will be painting a portrait of themselves or a child they know. You will need watercolor paper or mixed media 9 by 12 or 8.5 by 12, paint, watercolor or acrylics or oil, watercolor brushes, especially small brushes for detail painting, water cups, paper towels, and paint trays. If you do not have any paint, then you can color the portrait with colored markers. Instructions. Follow the video to draw your portrait. Then paint